The richest 1% in India cornered 73% of the wealth generated in the country last year, a new survey showed today, presenting a worrying picture of rising income inequality. Besides 67 crore Indians comprising the population's poorest half saw their wealth rise by just 1%, as per the survey by the international rights group Oxfam hours before the start of the annual congregation of the rich and powerful from across the world in Davos. The situation appears even more grim globally, where 82% of the wealth generated last year worldwide went to 1%, while 3.7 billion people that account for the poorest half of population saw no increase in their wealth. Last year's survey had shown that India's richest 1% held a huge 58% of the country's total wealth, higher than the global figure of about 50%. This year's survey also showed that the wealth of India's richest 1% increased by over 20.9 lakh crore during 2017, an amount equivalent to total budget of the central government in 2017-18, Oxfam said. Oxfam India said. The report, titled "Reward Work, Not Wealth," Oxfam said, revealed how the global economies enable wealthy elite to accumulate vast wealth even as hundreds and millions of people struggle to survive on poverty pay. 2017 saw an unprecedented increase in the number of billionaires at the rate of 1 every 2 days. Billionaire wealth has risen by an average of 13% a year since 2010, 6 times faster than the wages of ordinary workers, which have risen by a yearly average of just 2%, it said. In India, it will take 941 years for a minimum wage worker in rural India to earn what a top-paid executive at a leading Indian garment firm earns in a year, the study found. In the US, it takes slightly over 1 working day for a CEO to earn what an ordinary worker would make in a year, it added. With Prime Minister Narendra Modi attending the WEF meetings in Davos, Oxfam India urged the Indian government to ensure that the country's economy works for everyone and not just the fortunate few. It asked the government to promote inclusive growth by encouraging labor-intensive sectors that will create more jobs, investing in agriculture, and effectively implementing the social protection schemes that exist. About India, Oxfam said that the country added 17 new billionaires last year, taking the total to about 101. The Indian billionaires' wealth increased to over 20.7 lakh crores, increasing during last year by 4.89 lakh crore, an amount sufficient to finance 85% of all states' budget on health and education. It also said India's top 10% of population holds 73% of the wealth, and 37% of India's billionaires have inherited family wealth. They control 51% of the total wealth of billionaires in the country. Oxfam India CEO Nisha Agarwal said it is alarming that the benefits of economic growth in India continue to concentrate in fewer hands. So that's about it for now. This is me, Ashish David, signing off. I'll see you in the next video.